My next step is to look at adding content to my pages. I'm going to start off by embedding a Google document and a PDF to my website. So I'm going to click to my syllabus page and click on the Edit button. Click into my content area and then up to Insert. And I can actually choose to insert from my drive, and I'm first going to choose a document. Now, my syllabus is already uploaded into my Google Drive as a Google Doc. I converted it from a Word doc. It's going to look into my Google Drive, and it was one of the last files I uploaded, so it is right there. The other way you could get around it is you could go directly to your document and click on Share, and you can get a shareable link. You'll want to make sure that anyone with the link can view at minimum, so make sure that that is set so you can actually have it shared in public. So I can copy that link and go back, and I can paste that link here, or again I can choose that document and then select. I can tell it how large I want it to be, and I can also give it a title. The height, I think 600 will work just fine, and then it's going to set it to 100% of the width of the page. Save, and it's not going to give you a preview right away. So I'm going to click Save to actually see it. And there is my syllabus so that I can actually see it. And so it lets the user scroll. Underneath there is a button that the user could click on it, and that would bring them to Google Drive, and from there if they wanted to download it, they would have access to that. Maybe I also have a document that's a PDF and I want to try to embed that. That gets a little bit trickier, and there's a little bit of trial and error to go along with this. But one workaround I have found is to go into Edit. I'll enter underneath this and go into Insert, Drive, and I'm going to click on Document. Even though it's not a Google Doc, it is a PDF. And I can actually paste in the URL down here. So if I go back to my drive and find that document, I can click on the Share button and get the shareable link. I can copy this back into the same spot. Now what it's actually going to do when I click Select is it's thinking it's a video. So it's kind of a tricky way to get around it, but it seems to work. I can include the title, sample student work, and again I can change the size of that, and I can also change the height. If I delete that out, we'll see what that takes or what that does, and then save, and again I can click Save to see what it does. So I have my syllabus across the top, and then I have my PDF down here. Now I think I'd want to go back in and I can edit. The height of this is pretty squished. It does have a little option for me to do as a pop-out, and it brings it back to the Google site as well though. So that is another option to consider. If I wanted to go back and edit this, again I can click on the Edit button, and any of these things I can click on. I can center a line. I can go into the gear to change the properties, which I will do on this one. And I think I'd like the height for this one to at least be 800 to be able to view that better. And same thing, I would like to center align that and save. So that is a way to embed Google Docs and PDFs onto your actual website.